This is day 20 of documenting my journey as a founder building an 8-figure business. One of our clients it's a marketing agency owner has been working with us for about a year and a half now, and she's awesome. She's so cool to work with. And we have taken her podcast from zero to thousands of followers across all platforms. Millions of views have been generated for her. She has gotten many clients, high ticket clients, out of her podcast. She has been in the top rankings for marketing in Australia, which is one of the most competitive niches as well, which is pretty cool. But most recently, she got nominated for some awards, and she traveled to the US, to New York, to get those awards. And basically, she got like first place and second place in Businesswoman of the Year, Podcast Innovator of the Year, or something like that. She even got like a massive banner in Times Square. It was one of the coolest things we have seen and help a client achieve. Made me so happy, and she was so stoked. The videos that she posted about it and the photos that she sent, she was so stoked. She's a very cool human, great business owner, and it's one of those where you really just want to work with her for a long time. Those are the kind of clients that they are so easy to work with. They understand that we're professionals, that we have their best interests at hand, and they let us do our work. They don't get in our way. They want everything done for them. They just want to show up to the filming, and that's it. That's it. And while she got her award and came back, basically she closed 5 high ticket clients from sharing her awards. And also she's been leveraging the podcast in the right way, the way that we tell clients to also use it. She literally now sends leads and people straight to consume the content on the podcast before they jump on a sales call. So by the time they jump on a sales call, they are ready to buy. They're pre-sold already on her offers and what she does. So yeah, it just cemented that what we do is so powerful. It really facilitates as well closing deals, high ticket deals. But also, we need to reinforce the leveraging of the system correctly, because when people do, this is the kind of results that they get. So that's where the education part, we have gone and built it out quite a lot this year, so we can basically provide an even better service, but also more insights and better tactics and strategies on how our clients can basically see more success, as well as our podcast licensees. This was mainly built for our podcast licensees, but clearly we need to roll out this to all clients, because many of them will benefit from a lot of the information and insights that we're providing to them. Something else I was gonna share. Oh yeah, we had another podcast client that has been working with us for 2 years. She's also happens to be a marketing agency owner, and yeah, it is quite the difference in terms of the businesses, and she's been too distracted, too spread out across many distractions and different offers. And man, it's so hard. People sometimes they just don't get it. It doesn't matter how many times you repeat to them, like, hey, if you want to crack 7 figures, you only need one offer, one avatar, one traffic channel, and do it for 1 year. That's it. But yeah, sometimes people don't learn. And it takes failing many times and going through a lot of stress and a lot of failed businesses and offers until they finally realize, like, hey, I should probably just focus on the one thing. Hit seven figures, and then maybe you will introduce another offer or something. But yeah, essentially, this client, at the very beginning of our engagement, she was very stretched by the investment of our Done For You service. So we just basically wanted to help her. And back then, like this was almost 2 years ago, we made her a special deal. We really wanted to help her. She was very easy to work with, and we knew she really needed our help. So we just made a better deal, and it's something like it's like 2,500 per month. Like that's nothing for context these days. Like we charge around 10 to 15, sometimes even more, $1,000 per month for Done For You services. Some clients pay even more than that. And so yeah, this is basically pennies. Not even our podcast license costs this much, basically. And ultimately, yeah, we just found a specific system that we could use to still help her. And yeah, that basically meant that she's been working with us now for 2 years. And I was just curious as to like, hey, let me just double check how much this has represent to our business, because it was such a small cost. But the total that she has invested is at this point is just under $50,000, which is absolutely insane. And that was another great reminder of how important is lifetime value. Because if every client stays for 2 years, especially the more premium clients, we have a few clients already on the more premium side that have stayed with us well over a year. So those clients eventually, if we keep them long enough, they're gonna make us, each one of them, over $1 million, which is absolutely crazy. We have one client already that I'm pretty sure has made us over $500,000 at this point. There's one that is coming to mind, but I'm pretty sure there's about two of them that have made us over $500,000. I need to double check these numbers, which is pretty insane. And it's a testament of how good we are at what we do, because otherwise, why would someone invest that kind of money into a service or business? But yeah, basically, we had a chat with her because we need to plan out what this will look like moving forward. And yeah, I just thought, man, that's the game. The game is charging a premium so that you can afford to spend more on marketing and acquiring your customers, ideally to the point where what you charge up front pays not only to acquire that customer, but the next two. I believe Hormozi mentions that when you have a business that has an LTGP, lifetime gross profit, to a CAC ratio that is 3 to 1, that's when you're essentially printing money. So, in simple words, if acquiring one customer, what it costs you to acquire one customer, ultimately the profit that you made out of that basically allows you to go and get the next two. So, yeah, it just really cemented how important it is to not only get more clients, but also keep them long enough. And it made me think as well, after I realized that, it made me realize that we truly need to change how we're doing the podcast license, the continuity offer side of things, because the game is to try to get hundreds of podcast licensees, but also to keep them for 1, 2, 3, 5 years plus as well, working with us. So after seeing those numbers, I'll probably do some changes to our podcast license, where right now the main thing is that basically we provide the team that runs the system for them. They pay the system fee up front, and then the team, the video editor and social media manager, We make some money out of that because we're obviously the middleman, but and then basically what we are counting on is them signing on a consulting for an extended period, which our very first podcast licensee is still to this day working with us. And she's so close to hitting 100K months and to hitting basically $1 million in a single calendar year. So that cemented that, yeah, we really need to focus on making it accessible, still a stupid price, still big enough that it's worthy of us putting all the effort, energy into it, but also really focusing on the lifetime value and not so much on how much money we can make today. So the game is not how much money you can make today, but how much money can you make over a long horizon with those clients. And also, guess what? If a client is working with you for many years, chances are they're referring you and recommending you to other people in their network just like them. So the longer we work with someone, the bigger the results we get, the better testimonials we get, the more social proof we get, the better evidence that we get of who we are and that we do the things that we say we do. And ultimately, the more money we make.